Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely. So good to see you guys here today. My reading here for you guys today is, let's see here. I know I did Gemini yesterday. I have my beautiful Cancers today. How can I not remember? Okay, so if you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If this comes to you and you're not a Gemini, don't worry about it. We're just rolling it as it goes. If you guys resonate, like, share, and subscribe like I said. And if you want to do any donations or personal readings, the link is down below. Okay, sorry for my Cancers. It seems like you guys are really struggling this week. Maybe you guys have gone through like a whirlwind of events that happened that are really putting you down. You guys are really feeling not good at all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling you guys really struggling mentally, emotionally, physically. Maybe something's happened to you guys and you guys are trying to recover. So we're starting off with the Queen of Wands here, right? You really want to be in a more positive state of being, right? Everything on your surroundings is a little dark. You want to find the light into any situation that you just came through. Unfortunately, it looks to me like you have a Tower, so maybe you have options here. Maybe you've been stuck. I know I mentioned in, I think it was not Gemini, it might have been Aquarius, where they had a choice. They were like in the void here. You go from having an option of going into the Tower, right? It's like letting go of this Tower. You have an option of getting or staying in this Tower, which to me it just seems like you've already went through something like this, but you're just trying to recover. So you're stuck in this energy right now, right? Really trying to get out of this karmic cycle that you just came out of, but really trying to get over that residue in order for you to move forward with this Chariot, right? It almost seems to me like sources asking you to step into this energy, right? And it seems to me like you've been trying this whole time, but there's just things that keep coming at you. And so you're wondering, like, is this even worth it? Like, I think you know it is, but you're standing there really trying to ask yourself, I don't think you're asking why. I think you keep asking yourself, like, am I strong enough to deal with all of this? Am I really strong enough to keep going? And the answer is yes, you really are. Right? I know right now it seems like you're not, right? Because you have Death in reverse. It almost seems like you're just like kind of bounded. I'm getting this energy of you're bounded, you're stuck, you're not able to move forward. You can't, and I think it's mostly the fear of not being able to see the head. Maybe you're so stuck in that energy you don't see any way out of it. Man, you guys are so strong. Seriously. To be able to get out of something like this. This was bad. Whatever it was. It was really bad. As you had a Nine of Swords energy. Although you're at the Nine of Swords, I feel like you are that person that tries to see the goodness out of everything, right? As Cancers, you try to feel your way out of things, right? Really intuitively too. I sense you connecting psychically with Source, and maybe you're having one of those weeks where you're really talking with God and asking, like, I think it's like this resentment and fear that you have. Like, what happens if I move forward and this type of things happen again? What do I do, right? And it's like you really having that conversation. It's like you really are trying to get to this. Look at the beautiful background, right? Even though this is the Nine of Swords, look at the beautiful background here, right? There's so much sun, there's so much light, the water element, which is your home, right? Really psychically getting in tune with all the colors, all your chakras, really trying as best as you can to just understand that pressure makes diamonds, right? And so I think you're trying to look at it that way. I see some of you really, again, when you connect with spirit, I feel like even though you're sad, you're always trying to take everything that you learn up here in the conscious and the ethers, right? And then you're always trying to bring it down and create it, make it a part of your reality, which I love, right? This is a Two of Swords, but that's okay, bounded or not. I always see you looking at the best of life, which is funny to me because, you know, most people, that are not conscious, they, you know, when something bad hits them, they always sit there and say, why, you know, they get very pessimistic. They don't know how to get out of something like that. They let a situation like that make them go out there and act it out, right? Hurt people. They go out there and make the situation worse for themselves, right? They say, oh, well, oh, bad things always happen to me, fuck that, I'm not trying anymore. And they go out there and they don't learn. They don't learn anything. Most of the time they create their own karma and they just don't understand, right? But you're here literally sitting here. Not that it's your fault. I just think some things happen. Some things do actually happen. And I feel like you just use this as, you're the type of person that will look and say, well, was this brought because I did this? Did I cause my own demise? Does this happen to make me stronger? What can I learn out of this? This is you. You always learn to dissect and just really get in tune with how this applies to your daily life, which is why you're always ahead of the curve. Man, Cancer, you're the best. We have the Five of Swords with the Ten of Wands, right? You're at the end here. You really are. You may not see it, but you actually are towards the end of your journey on this specific cycle. It's just a couple more pushes, which is why I think it's a little heavier. The energy around you is too heavy. You sensed it, right? You're a water energy. You need to be right now definitely around water, right? And if you have crystals or anything, by all means do what you can with those. It's not necessary, but I feel like whatever you do to help you get out of this situation, you know what to do. This is exactly what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. But what I see here is more pressure being applied to you. And I feel like you're learning, right, to understand that you're just in the fire a little longer. But you'll be able to get out, right? A lot of fire energy, a lot of pressure. It's not a good feeling for you guys. I don't see water energies really... They don't really like to be around that wand energy for too long because then it starts to wear them down. And again, it starts feeling heavy. You got the Five of Swords, right? It seems more to me like you're trying to bring justice to these situations, right? Because there's a lot of air energy. Source is really helping you push through this energy into a more lighter energy, right? It's like you're trying to use perspectives here, right? Air energy, truth energy to help you push you along. It's funny because you go from the 5 to the 6, right? Like I said, lighter energy, right? You're going from something so heavy to a lighter energy here. It almost seems like you're asking your divine lineage to help you push forward, like I said. It's very beautiful. So then I did ask a little bit more onto why this is going on or what's going on in your life. And then I had the Page of Wands with strength, right? It's almost, again, like I was saying, you're trying to push forward, right? You're trying to get yourself out of this situation in a more airy, higher realm energy, right? Really using your intuition, your mind, your throat, like all the upper chakras to help you get out of this energy into a more clear, stable energy. And it's just asking you to have a little more strength, have a little more faith. I know it's hard to say that, right? Because they're, you know, you guys know exactly what you're going through. And I can hear some of you say, well, what the hell? Like, I'm the one that has the most faith. Like, I ask this every day. What's going on, you know? It's okay to be upset. It's definitely okay to be upset, right? Because, like, this is what you want. You want to be in a more loving, blossoming energy, right? Compared to this one, right? Getting out of this dullness to a more stable, and the earthly realms, this more stable energy. Then we get the beautiful Star, right? This is you really submersing yourself. I don't know if you're healing with therapy or you're doing things that I said are helping you just stay in a calmer state of mind, right? This person seems a little bit lost, doesn't understand what's going on, but you're seeking that guidance, that health. And then I asked, like, what's really going on here, right? And then I got the Devil energy, right? I think the Devil is really trying to come into play here. Now, remember, guys, the Devil knows. It knows everything. Your higher realm, your guides, everything, they know, right? Your guides have a specialized plan to make sure you move forward. They have a design blueprint, right? It's like that feeling of this is what we need to do to get you at this stage in this lifetime. You made that contract, you know exactly what you were going into before you ascended here, right? Or gave birth or came into the existence of earthly realms. The thing with that is, because higher self or your guides know exactly what the blueprint is, the devil knows your blueprint as well. The devil can't force you to do anything, but what the devil can do is work 3 times, 4 times, 5 times higher, harder, faster, stronger at all costs to tempt you. And that's exactly what it's doing. It will literally send the cavalry. It will send people to go out there and fight to get you to stay stuck where you're at, to get you to have limiting beliefs, to get you to be pessimistic, to get you to just falter and go back to whatever your addiction is, right? You had an option in the beginning. You had an option to keep moving forward with the chariot, right? That golden chariot, or you can go back to this tower in reverse, which means you're not letting it go, right? If you don't let this go, it's going to kill you. But I think you are. You think you let it go, but I think you did let it go, but there's residue still there. And so you still always have the option to go back to that paradigm, right? To that way of being. Then you got the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? I'm thinking you got some bad news, or you got something bad that happened or is going to happen to you. But I'm feeling like you're already in the energy, so it happened to you. If this doesn't resonate, it's not for you. But if it does, this is exactly for you. What I'm saying is the devil knows that this situation hit you really hard, so it's working double time. It really is trying to tempt you, telling you, hey, why don't you go back? Hey, this person's still there. You can always have somebody else to cry to, right? Somebody that you probably left behind. It's sending people to come tempt you, right? That's like the number one thing it does. It sends the people that you left in the past. They come back. This is the time they come back too. It's funny because a setback, you ever notice that when you're at your lowest, you get the worst temptation coming back in? You ever notice that? It's for a reason. The devil knows, hey, you're at your lowest, let's send the cavalry in. Once they do, it's like, okay, now all I can do is just watch, see if you're going to go back. And if you do, great. You're exactly where I want you to be, right? So, again, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. It's free will, right? Free will for all. You get the Empress. Empress energy. Look at her. She looks a little bit worried, but it's like, nah. I've been there before. Look at her. I've been there before, motherfucker. I'm not going back. Look at her. Look at this gold this motherfucker's wearing. Look at this heavy warrior suit she's wearing. She's like, motherfucker, I just came from there. I'm not going back. I don't give a fuck if it kills me. I don't give a fuck if I die today. Tomorrow, I'm not going back to that old way of being because I deserve better. I'm the fucking Empress. I receive, create. I fucking restore the world just with my presence alone. I'm not going back. I've earned this status. I'm staying where I'm at. Thank you very much, though. Thanks for trying, devil. You fucking Cancers, y'all crazy. Look, this wanted to come out earlier, but I didn't even pull it. I pulled it now. The Magician. You have everything at your disposal to keep moving forward, even if you don't think you do. Even for a second, if you think you're stuck in the dark. Because look at this person. It's stuck in the dark, but look at the way out. It's right there in front of them. It's there. It's there. You're a warrior. You move forward. That's what you do. You have everything at your disposal, even if you're in the fucking dark and the devil tries to remind you you're in the dark and you ain't going nowhere because you're nothing. Guess what? Higher power is telling you right now, you are everything. You have all the tools. I made you as such. Look at the gold, the fucking light, right? Like the way is being shown to you. It's there for you and it will always be there for you. Even if you're in the darkest pits of fucking hell, the source is there and it will tell you, it will wait with you. Your higher self will come with you and it will wait with you in the fucking pits of hell, letting you know there's always a way out. Because you're worthy of it and you're its child and it will take care of you. Even if you don't believe it, even if you don't see it, even if it's you, the one that has to do this alone because there's no one else around you, that's what you don't understand. Your army is all around you. And you know that better than anybody. I guarantee you're the type of person that will sit there and you cry and you know that the ethers are literally wiping your fucking tears. I guarantee you. You know this. And it's your path. It's right in front of you. It's yours. Why do you think temptation, the lower realms always hit hard? Why do you think they hit harder? because they know you're there. You're like one step close to freedom. You're right there. You're right there into the precipice, into a new dimension that's going to change your life. You know it. They know it. That's why they're on pressure time. They're on demon time. Yes, demon time. Demon time. They're on that time. You may not be, but they know they are. They only have a certain amount of time before you move forward, and they know it. So, my Cancers, you know it. Shit, I'm not telling you something you already didn't know. I love y'all. Please take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye.